America, DMV. You know who it is, you know what it is, and you know what time it is.
I already know.
No playoff coverage yet. I know I told you that on the last one we talked about the draft. Not quite. I am going to follow up on Judge Lewis's case. The pretrial has begun. This is how I come to court, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't lying. Ask some folks out there in Charles County. They know. This is how I come to court. Yeah.
Let's get to it.
Your Honor.
Let's get to it.
Your Honor. If I watched correctly, if my ears served me correctly, it seems as if I heard you say that the NFL is selling a better product than the NBA in 2025. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. It is a better product.
There's only one problem I have with that. And it's ironic, it has to do with money. And it's not about how much you make either. It's the G word. Guaranteed. See, I guess if your name ain't Kirk Cousins, you ain't getting no guaranteed money in the NFL, bro. You're just not. I've seen some of the best of the best. Years and years played through injuries. I watched Tony Romo play us into the playoffs with broken fucking ribs. Pardon my language. No guaranteed dollars. Cats out there playing with jacked up ankles, taking shots in the knee, shots in the arm, taking cortisone to the neck. Can't guarantee him $30 million. Can't guarantee him a 50. Sign him for 100. He get like 45 guaranteed. Like, if the NBA pulled stunts like that, Kawhi Leonard would be playing in another country. Spain would probably be a new NBA. All the best talent will not be in the NBA. You playing with our money. I wouldn't say it was all up and leave, right? But look at the way the branding and the business opportunities the NBA guys get, because out the gate, there's no question on you. Unless you sign like a two-way.
I got a simple answer on why it's like that. I can answer that off rip. I thought, okay. I was ready. I was ready for whatever smoke he was bringing. Okay. For my judgment. There's 11 players versus 53 players. That's why it's like that. That's why it's like that. That's literally the only reason.
You can't fully guarantee it. I get that. That's a reason why you can't fully guarantee it. Why you can't give them, why can't the average be 60% guaranteed? Why is the average at like 35, 40% guaranteed? Now that's just straight up janky promoters.
I would say that's more the NFL.
Look at an NFL owner and look at an NBA owner. The money is a big old difference in money. That's because the NFL owners ain't chopping everything off the top.
That's an NFL owner thing. They all tap in.
They steal it from everybody. They steal it from their whole thing is to get the money from the customers and the fans, and then they steal from the personnel and the players because they don't guarantee nobody shit. No, whatever you sign for, you're only going to get a portion. Which brings me to the question, why even sign for it if I ain't going to get it?
But see, that is more so.
They be hoping, praying they don't make the incentives, that they don't get the stipulations that does allow them to get that extra money. They be hoping, praying it don't happen. That's just bad faith. I get what you're saying, though. We got a lot of guys to pay. Whole lot of dudes on the roster. We bringing a lot more bread in basketball. You do have a point there. 53 dudes on a fully loaded roster, right? That's a big payroll, man. That's a large payroll. There's somebody playing for $500,000 right now, though. It's like 12 of them cats playing for $500,000 right now. $250,000 right now. Getting the shit knocked out of them. This is crazy to me. If I were to tell my kid which one they should pursue, I'm telling them NBA.
Absolutely.
But you know what? I won't even go into that because that's a separate topic of what you're talking about. You're talking about entertainment.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And, okay, so let me ask you this. Do you think because they know that their money is not coming, it's not paid in full like that, do you think that hinders effort from the NFL guys? Do you think they're not playing as hard?
No. I would say it's more so NFL guys Okay, let's use Jamar Chase as an example. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's a good point where you say, oh, how come their contracts aren't fully guaranteed and the NBA players get it? So here's the thing.
Even 60%.
So now here's the thing. At the NFL level, right? Now, I was going to make a point. I was going to actually comment on your take when it's an NFL ownership. All 32 teams are tapped in to where they do not want a trend to start of fully guaranteed contracts, especially ever since that Deshaun Watson deal happened. Teams immediately was like, hey, y'all need to chill on that. We are not going to set a new precedent of
fully tore his shoulder twice. See, this is the type of shit I'm saying, man. Mm-hmm. He tore his shoulder twice. Mm-hmm. That's doing a job that you paid him to do. That's what comes with the game. Mm-hmm. This football. Some of these motherfuckers gonna be leaving on a stretcher. That's just how this shit goes. So what? The motherfucker you wanted to pay the most money was the one getting carried out on the stretcher twice. So what? It's a part of the game. Mm-hmm. But you don't have no game without them. Mm-hmm. You got
which is a valid point. But that's also, it's going to all come full circle. So when I say, again, it's mainly the NFL that's really not trying to make that a norm. That's the biggest thing. And that's where all owners are together and they understand, hey guys, we need to lay low on that. But hold on, but let me also put it all together. But now what it is today is if you are good enough, you can negotiate to get that 60% you want, that 70% you want. If you are good enough, if you are top 5 in your position, you can negotiate and say, I need more guaranteed money. That's what Justin Jefferson did last year. You know, Jamar Chase probably got about 70%, 60% of his contract. You see what I'm saying?
It makes perfect sense in that world. Mm-hmm. But when we're sitting in this couch and we take a look at one world in comparison to the other, I can't help but say, what would Kawhi Leonard do if they told him, oh man, you're an all-time talent, so you want to know what we gonna do for you? We gonna give you 70%.